The Western Conference Finals, Game 4. The home team have their backs against the wall, down 3-0. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the visiting team. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. One team with its back against the wall, the other with a chance for a spot in the finals. Can it go to a Game 5? We'll have to see. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. Greg, they're on the ropes, but I think they're playing for pride tonight. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, where's your head at? Are you ready to start that summer vacation, or are you determined not to go quietly?
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here we go. To the left wing. Driving the lane, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
But the execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Right wing takes a three, connects from three-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Ellis. Launches it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 1:54 left in the first. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Launches a three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. 6 points for him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
1:14 left to play here in the first. Tipped away. To the middle. Teardrop shot. Top of the key. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Shoots the three. Sinks the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Perry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Down low, Clark. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. From deep. And the three ball is good.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Ellis. Good on the baseline, Jay. Ellis has got 8 points.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Shakes him. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. We welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Perry, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. So they take the lead.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. From deep. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Hummel, good. Hummel's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Cans it from downtown.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Charity stripe shot. Nice jump shot. Good. 9 points in the game so far.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
A nice shot by Perry.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
And the shot goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ellis down low. 11 points in the game. Wasted no time on that one.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Here's the break. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And he jams it with authority.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Ellis has got 14.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far.
I love how they've been moving that rock on this one, making the extra pass whenever they can, going from a good shot to a great one.
That's the winning approach, winning basketball.
They're 0 for 3 in the series. Kenny, what should they do to stave off elimination?
They got to take a long look in the mirror and figure out which vacation spot they're going. In other words, they're toast, Ernie.
Listen, I don't need to break out the crystal ball to tell you how this ends. They have to white flag up, and the season is on the clock.
A lot of metaphors there, but I get the gist. Speaking of toast, what do you prefer on toast, Kenny?
Jam, no butter.
Shaq?
Jam, jelly.
What's the difference between jam and jelly, Shaq?
I have no
Jam
idea.
don't shake like that.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
It's good from long range.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
To the wing on the left. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 6.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Lets it go from deep. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Got that one up quick.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. To the wing right side. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
And that one, good.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And the shot goes down.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Buries it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Drills the three-pointer. 14 points for him.
Making making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fires from deep, and he's good on the three ball.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
This one for three, drops in the tray. 26 points for him.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Shot from the low block, and he nails the jumper.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
From the arc, good on the three-point shot.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The Western Conference crown is going to be theirs, and he's the #1 reason why. As clutch a performance you could ask for in a game with everything on the line. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words with the team during the break. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Lets it go with a three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And he banks in the length.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Shot from the wing, and it's good for two.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
For three, drills it from outside.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Good on the triple.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and
did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Nailed from three-point land.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Knocks down the three ball.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the series has been won.
And you can't say enough about how much work it has taken them to get here. The Western Conference so tough, and they have survived. What a journey to make it to the NBA Finals.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, this is just the beginning for them.
Exactly. And, you know, they'll take a moment to kind of bask in victory here, but it won't be a long one. They know they've got a very tough opponent coming for them out of the East, and they're going to get straight to business in terms of prep for the finals.
Still, they get to celebrate tonight, and they've earned it as champions of the West. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.